Yes, chapter 13 of your book Sound. We'll begin it. All of you know what is sound. Sound is a form of energy, and in this chapter we'll read why is sound called an energy, and what are the different types of sound, and what are the effects of sound. So here the beginning introduction says that we hear different types of sounds around us. Some of the sounds we hear and we can make out that who is producing the sound. The sound of a bell, the sound, so many sounds we hear around. Some of the sounds we hear when you see the object, whereas some of the sounds you don't see the object but you identify the object. There are some examples given here. Some of the musical instruments have been shown here. When you play the musical instrument and you are seeing it, you identify the musical instrument. But sometimes when the musical instrument is being played and you can't see it, then also you can identify that which instrument is being played. So why does this happen? We will get to know the reason for this. Then make a list of, in this it is given that if you make a list of different types of sound and you compare them, we will see that sound plays a very important role in our life, and it helps us to communicate. With the help of sound we can communicate with people around, we can communicate with things around us. When you play any music, then you use a musical instrument. The sound made by musical instruments like flute, violin, other instruments, harmonium, etc., they have a usual, they produce, when they are played, they play a particular type of tone. So there are general things asked, that when you play any musical instrument, then how do we identify them? So that is the aspect of sound. So the basic thing about sound is that sound is a form of energy, and we have done force and friction earlier. There we read about energy. So why is sound called an energy? Because sound has the ability of doing work. We will see how can sound do work in the next module.